Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to Misabled Cooking. Today we're making what I call a dump soup. It's essentially a pantry and freezer raid to make delicious soup. So here we go. Really and truly, I just looked in my fridge, looked in my pantry to see what I had. This is just minced garlic. This is actually frozen pre-chopped onions. For those of you who really struggle with chopping and that sort of thing, it's a great alternative. Frozen peas, frozen corn, frozen beans, and I had some leftover chopped up leek that I'm throwing in as well. Amounts really aren't vital. I think I did about 1 to 2 cups of everything that I had available. I just kind of emptied out what I needed. 2 cans of diced tomatoes. You can do the diced tomatoes with chilies in them to add a little spice in there. Delicious. And beans, if you have them. I had garbanzo beans. This is a vegetable soup base or soup stock base. And then water to cover. Baby potatoes. And carrots. And really and truly, this is what I had. If you don't have some of these, if you have more that you want to put in, that's totally okay. It helps you clear out your kitchen or your fridge and your pantry, and in times when you need to make a hearty meal and you can't go out shopping, this is really helpful. I just added about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to showcase this wonderful tool. It's a cordless, handless can opener. I know that cranking can openers it sucks. It hurts so much. So you just attach it, push the button, and it goes to town. I'm going to saute the aromatics. That's the garlic, the onion, and the leeks, just to get a good sweat on there to get them softened more and to get that aromatic, just that, let their juices, I guess, or their essential oils come out. Really cool thing about this particular can opener is it has it just cuts it in such a way that it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't make a sharp edge. And I'm a little behind of the video. I'm chopping up the potatoes a little bit. You don't need to do this. I just thought that they should be in more bite-sized pieces, but you really don't need to. They're small enough if you have babies. Salt and pepper to taste. This helps pull out the liquid from those aromatics and then just, of course, adds flavor and whatnot. I am finishing up those potatoes, and once everything is softened, time to do the dumping, really. Just adding the vegetables and getting them in there. I will admit I was a little overzealous. I tend to do that a lot, and I overfilled my pot. So you can either not be me. Oh, and make sure you drain those beans. And then I'm using 2 techniques to open up these cans, the pop-top cans, just because it can be painful as well. So the first one was with a spatula. I've shown that before in a different video. And then the second one's with a spoon where you just scoop and lift. But as I was saying, you can be like me and a little overzealous and excited for the soup and overfill. Or you could be a little more judicial and actually pay attention to what you're doing. Or get a bigger pot. I mean, it's up to you. Throwing in those potatoes. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Throwing the potatoes on the floor because I have no control over my life. Don't throw the potatoes on the floor, it's a waste. Thankfully, only one fell to the floor and Tomo ate it, so it wasn't wasted. And then topping it off with the carrots. It doesn't matter what order you put these in. It doesn't matter how much you put in. It's really up to you and your choices. I decided more carrots. All of the carrots. And then in the end, you're just going to top it off with water. You should fill it until the vegetables are all covered. But as I said, I was overzealous and I couldn't fill it safely all that way. So I just kind of dealt with it. This is a vegetable stock or soup base, and since it doesn't have the gelatin from animal bones and meat and fat, I had to stir it because it separates a little bit. But you just stir it in there, the equivalent amount to the amount of water you put in. You can look at the ratios on the actual container itself. And then if you want to add a huge umami boost, throw in some leftover Parmesan rinds. Fish them out before you eat. They're not yummy, but they add so much flavor. You just let that boil until the vegetables are softened and delicious. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's anything you would like me to try out, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again so much, and love you.